go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to start off with my Mario Badescu facial spray, aloe, adaptogens, and coconut water. I use this in place of my toner. It's really refreshing and keeps my skin hydrated. While that's still moist on my face, I go in with my hyaluronic acid serum. This holds to water molecules and helps give your face more plump. So what hyaluronic acid does is it clings to the water molecules so that your face and your skin can stay more hydrated. On top of that, I go in with my niacinamide serum that refines texture, helps with the appearance of texture, and also enlarged pores. And then I'm going to go in with my Calming Moisture Serum by that's the mailman. By Pai Young Kang Yeol. I'll say his name right. I need to look up a video. Whatever you do to your face, you do to your neck. And then I'm going to add in that nutrition cream as well. Now I'm going to take these fingers. I'm gonna go ahead and take this robe off so I can have better access to my skin. And I'm just gonna moisturize or add that all in. While my skin is still moist with this moisturizer, what I'm going to do is do some lymphatic activation to get my lymph nodes flowing, to get some of this fluid out. You don't need a gua sha or whatever they call it. You can just use your hands. And I'm going to go in here clavicle where you feel these indentations on your collarbone. I'm going to massage it about 20 times. A lot of times people cross their hands and they do the lymphatic massages this way, but I'm just doing it this way as well. Then I'm going to go behind my shoulder blades and I'm going to pull this forward as well and do this about 10 times. I'm going to go in with these two fingers instead of my gua sha. I have my fingers for my jawbone, and I'm going to bring it up and down. Do the same thing on the other side, same two fingers. I'm going to go under our eyes as well. Morning, Ricky. And we're going to go under our cheekbones. So in our nasolabial fold right here, we're going to go in and bring it up. And just really wake up our face. We're going to go where our hairline starts or where our hairline should start. We're going to drain that as well. amount of fluid retention that we have in our face. Now I feel good, pretty good. Saying that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a little bit of more moisturizer because it is drying down before I start my skincare. I'm sorry, before I start my Booster Pro. If you guys have joined me before, you know I started my Booster Pro a few days ago, which is a medical device that helps with anti-aging and the health of your skin. Has different functions. Some helps with tightening, some helps with the appearance of pores, some helps with moisture retention. So just depends on which mode you use. However, I do not know it by heart, so I still have to use my manual. I do know for the first one I have sensitive skin, so I'm going to go in with the mask, a sheet mask. It's a Korean brand. I cannot pronounce his name right. I need to look it up. Pa Young Kang Yo. This is the mask I'm going to go in with. I'm going to carefully open this so that I don't damage it. Hi Melissa, how are you? Good to see some familiar faces. Okay. So we're going to apply this to our face. Smooth out any wrinkles. Good, can't stay, have to go to the store, but you're cute. Thank you. Thank you for thinking of me. And I hope you have a successful trip, and I hope to have everything you're looking for. Okay. Got my face mask on. Now I'm going to open my manual. So I want to start with the booster mode. The booster mode helps enhance the radiance. So it is the orange mode, and we're starting with watering, which, no, let's do boosting. Boosting is when you press and slide the head against your skin, providing a boost. So strokes like this. Prohibited areas are our neck, lips, nose, and eyes. I am going to start on step 1 since I am still new to this, and this is what the device looks like. A1 Storm. I am in the United States. Okay. North America. Where are you from? Okay, so this is the device. Turn it on.
Booster mode, level 1.
Booster mode, level 1. Is that where we're supposed to be? We are. So we are going to do this. Oh, from the center of our face going out. So we're going to start here. I can always really feel it right here. That sensitivity right there. I also get breakouts right there more than anywhere else on my face. Making sure I get in that nasolabial fold. I'm gonna do my neck as well. Avoiding my esophagus. Ooh, I get a lot right here.
Passed.
One more time around. Last time we went up on our forehead, so this time we're gonna go across after we do our eyebrows. In between our eyes. I don't know if I did my jawline over here, so I'm gonna do it again. All right.
Microcurrent mode, level 1.
Microcurrent mode is what we're gonna do next. But before I start that, I do need to take off my sheet mask. Still using the manual here since I'm so new to this. The microcurrent mode helps line volumizing skincare. So after you put your product on, obviously, which we already did, we are going to go in an upward motion, lining across our face, and it's going to use a microcurrent to help volumize fine and deep lines and the same areas we want to avoid. So our throat, our lips, and our nose and our mouth. Okay? Lines. Upward. This is the tingly one. This time I think I'm gonna do every area 3 times so I don't have to go back. Let's see, will be the 3rd time for this side.
1 minute passed.
We got one more time. One 3rd time? Or do we have one more time? Let's just do one more to be safe. And on this time I'm gonna go across. And for our final side, let's do our neck and then we'll do the side of our face. One more time. Okay. The last thing we're going to do is the DermaShot mode. The DermaShot helps with elasticity. It actually is a red LED light. You move slowly. So this one we're going to do pulsated moves. Pause for 1 to 2 seconds on points where muscle stimulation works best to relax the muscles. So this helps the muscles that are too tight. A lot of times that's what forms wrinkles or muscles that we use a lot. And so this is just to help those muscles relax. So we're going to go into the DermaShot mode.
DermaShot mode. Level 1.
And we're going to start on our neck. Oh, wow. I could really feel it dancing right there. You see my lip? Look. Oh, no, it's not doing it. It was making my lip vibrate. There we go. That's crazy. This one I could feel in my ear. See, look at all that. Definitely make sure you follow the instructions on this thing because
1 minute passed.
you want to make sure that you're using it the right way. What is that? Natalia, is that how you say your name? It is the MEDICUBE Booster Pro. It comes with 6 different settings. It helps. This is the shot that I'm using now, the mode. It helps the muscles that are overactive relax. Like, you know, we can get smile lines, we can get crow's feet. It helps those muscles relax so that they don't show up, lines don't show up as well. They have the mode that I used before this, which is the DermaShot mode. It uses a green LED light. And is that what it's supposed to do? Yes, it is. I love it. This is my second time using it. Oh, thank you, Natalia. I know, but I want to age gracefully. So I don't want to wait until it is a problem before I start addressing it because, whoo, it really tickles on my forehead. My mother, she's beautiful. And I look just like her. And I do not
2 minutes passed.
want to. She tells me, she's like, I wish I would have took, you know, my skincare and stuff more seriously sooner. So I just want to get a head start on that. It's not that I don't think I need it, or look at my eyebrow. It's not doing it anymore. It was jumping. There it is. Look at that. It's not. Hi, Damlays. Or is it Damlays? I don't want to say your name wrong. I am doing amazing. I'm having a great day. God is so good to us. More than we deserve. But what I was saying, Natalia, is I just want to stay on top of it and prioritize my health care. And I don't want to get to an age or a period where, you know, if I do forget about it or if I'm not thinking about it, it no longer becomes a priority. Because let's be honest, for all of us, hi Kiki, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Kiki says, what do you use for your face? It's absolutely flawless. I will go ahead and I will post this video. I went through my entire skincare and currently this is the last step before I spray my sunscreen on. So definitely I will show you guys that. I'll go through it really quick actually. But does it hurt? No. So I'm gonna go, let me run through it really quick what I do. So I go in with I wash my face, make sure my hands are cleaned, and then I moisturize. I tone with Mario, and I have very sensitive skin. I barely use any products that have alcohol in it. This is actually the only product I use that has alcohol, and majority of these do not have fragrance at all. Does the device hurt? No, it feels a little bit uncomfortable at first, but it's more like muscle stimulation, so you can feel it like you're like, okay, this is different. It's not a stimulation that we're used to. So I'll say that. But this is the facial toner I use. It is a coconut adaptogen water. I got this from Ulta. They also sell it at Sephora and I believe Target as well, if I'm not mistaken. Then I go in with, because you have to use hyaluronic acid, which is the next product. You have to use it on moist skin, otherwise it will break you out. So hyaluronic acid is what is naturally found in a lot of our fruits. It attracts water molecules, or it attaches itself to water molecules rather, so it helps our skin looks hydrated and plump for a longer period of time. I'm gonna spray my face really quick. After I put my hyaluronic acid on, I put my niacinamide serum on. Niacinamide helps with the minimization of pores. It helps them appear not as large, and also helps with texture and defined lines that you may experience. So I'll go in with that as well. Then I go in with my Korean skincare. I use a nutrition cream by this brand here. And I have a dry skin, especially my T-zone. So this moisturizer is really thick. So it's a thicker moisturizer and it's really good for the winter months. After I do that, I go in and I use, you guys, you don't have to buy a gua sha, whatever they call it. You do not have to buy one. You can do the same things with your face and activate your lymph nodes, right? So you can use your hands, activate your lymph nodes. Same here, these two fingers. You massage there. I'm not going to do it because I just don't want my skincare to settle in and dry. But I go through all of that on my videos as well. And then after that's activated, I go in with what you had a question about, Kiki, is the MEDICUBE Booster Pro. So this is a Korean skincare device. It is 6-in-1. It has different modes. It has a red LED light, green LED light, and an orange mode. So they have 6 things, but I'm just currently using 3. So the first one you use is the DermaShot mode, and it basically, let me just read it to you so that there's no confusion. So the booster mode helps enhance the radiance and is an orange LED light. It can use with different kind of skin products, skin masks. I use it with the masks, which you've seen before, and it helps with the absorption of the skin product. So that's why your skin looks more radiant. Then I go in with the green LED light, which is for line volumizing care. That's the green line is the microcurrent. The microcurrent you use with skin product as well, and you use it to help volumize the lines and the deeper wrinkles that you may have, or to help avoid them. And then I go in with the DermaShot mode. This is where I stop. This is the red light therapy, and this basically the microcurrent mode and the DermaShot mode are used together, and it helps volumize the skin. So it helps stimulate it, the elasticity, and that's when you really feel the stimulation and the activation of those muscles. So I hope that helps. Yes, I don't use it at night. Currently, I only use it once a day, but I'm gonna go ahead and sanitize it. Thank you. No problem, Kiki. Anything I can do to help. It takes a village, right? Nobody knows everything. We all need each other to grow, and just, you know, we have our different goals. Like, who doesn't want to spend more time on their skincare, or even just, you don't have to be a deep skincare like I do, but you just want to be a healthy skin, clear skin that doesn't cause you any pain or issues. So there's that. Definitely go ahead and give me a subscribe so we can keep these videos coming, and I can spend more time on creating quality content that matters to you and that matters to me. Okay, my lips are dry, so put on some chapstick first. But you guys are really in for a treat. I usually don't do my skincare on here right away, but I'm actually about to do a full soft glam look, something neutral because I have some content I need to record afterwards. But I'm going to go ahead and start. Whenever I do my skincare right before I do makeup, I do not use primer. I do not need primer. My skin is already absorbing everything, and it's just too many layers. Period. No, it's just too many layers, I feel like, and I feel like it starts to roll if I use primer after I've done my skincare. So I usually never use primer. Yeah, so there's that. So I'm going to go straight in with foundation. I really don't need much. I'm going to start with one pump. I always apply it to the back of my hand. The reason I apply it to the back of my hand, and why you see a lot of professional makeup artists do that, is because your skin or your temperature warms up the product, which helps it melt and blend better into your skin. So that's the reason why I use the back of my hand. So I'm going to go in with that, just get as much as I needed, and I'm going to make my skin look really just even in one color. That's what we're going for. And whatever you do to the face, you want to do to the neck. That goes with skincare, makeup. You just want them to blend. My neck is actually, probably can't tell too much because it's not too much far off. Thank you, girl. I have two more foundations. One is actually I hate to use this up because this is discontinued, but like it matches me so perfectly. It is Fenty Beauty's Hydrating Pro Filter Concealer in the shade 290. That is what I am. But anyways, I have some new foundations I want to try. I'll probably do one this weekend. Tomorrow's actually me and my husband's anniversary. Not our wedding anniversary, but our dating anniversary. So if he doesn't get up, then I'll just by myself, I'll go ahead and I'll get up and I'll make breakfast. Acts of service. I enjoy all the love languages. See, I'm just about done with the foundation. Really don't take too much. And the more you take care of your skin, the less makeup you'll need. Anyways, I enjoy serving the people I love. And I enjoy cooking for the people I love. I always discontinue the good product. I know! And it's like they just want to keep us on the edge of their seats. And usually what they do is they bring it back later. Like, our new launch formula, da-da-da-da-da. It's just like, dude, I never needed this to go. If I would have knew it was going to go, I would have bought more. Another thing, wherever I'm going to add concealer, because I try to keep as few layers as possible, I try not to add foundation. So if you notice, I didn't go under my eyes. I didn't go around my eyes. I didn't go too much to my chin and under my nose, is because I go in with a lot of concealer in those places. So for concealer, I'm using Tarte Creamy Tape Shape. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And I use the shade Ultra Creamy Light Neutral. I know. And it's just like, dude, just trying to find a good makeup product or a product that works for your skin, period, is not always the easiest. So I try to find, you know, different reviews from people with similar skin types or whose makeup I like, right? Because everybody likes a different application style of makeup. So taking recommendations more from the people whose style you like, I feel like helps better. Oh, thank you, girl. Thank you, Kiki. You are really, listen, I love you and I really appreciate the support. I really put in a lot of effort to take care of myself, and to when someone acknowledges that effort and is not afraid to compliment another woman, which is hard to come by in our lifetime, maybe ever, I don't know, because women can get so competitive. I want a heart. I really appreciate it, and I don't forget that, because I'm a girl's girl. Like, I love being a girl. I love supporting women. I love women to, you know, be able to follow their dreams and do the things that is important to them. So I'm not a feminist by any means. I definitely know I need a man. I know I wasn't created to exist. Exactly. Yes, Kiki, we need more girls. I know I wasn't created to exist on my own. And for me to further what I need a team. And that team, part of that team is a husband and a family to continue my legacy. But we're not going to talk about that right now. Right now, I use a powder puff because it helps press into my concealer into my face more. So I use the Real Techniques foundation brush. It's an expert face brush for my foundation. And then I use this to blend in my concealer. Kiki says nowadays it's competition, the jealousy, the hating, and it's so sad now. It is, because you know what they always say, hurt people, right? If we're not healing and we're not taking the time to do the things that we need to do and the things that are important to us, it's easy for people to criticize people who are more and what they're not doing right or perfect than to accept your own problems and your own flaws and deal with that. So that's tea on that. I'm recording a video after this as well. Since y'all here, I'll tell y'all the title. So the title of the video is really on my heart to request, and the title is really, I won't say it's clickbait, because it's real and it's true. And the dating pool is trash, and I understand that, even though I'm married. But the thing is, I can't speak for men, right? A man's job is a man's job. Because we as women have to do better about taking care of ourselves and healing first, so that we can have sensible relationships and realistic expectations. And that's really a lot of what it's going to be about. So I don't know why I did my base before I did my eyebrows, but oh well. My brow's about to be fire. So glad I found your page. You came up on my For You page and I instantly fell in love with your content, and I watch the videos when you publish it. Oh, thank you, Kiki. I really appreciate it. Congratulations on my anniversary, and God bless you in your relationship. Thank you. I received that in Jesus' name, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. If you're not able to tune in, I'll definitely have that recorded for you as well. So before everything starts to crease, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set my under eyes. So I'm going to use a powder puff, but a different one. This one's for creams, okay? This one is for powders. So we are not baking, we are setting. So I'm going to take some loose setting powder, right? But I am going to smash it into this puffer. And then I'm going to set. For every cream you add to your face, you need powder to set. Okay? And I'm doing my makeup in all kind of crazy orders today, but listen, as long as you know what has to be done, and long as you do those steps and don't make it too cakey, you'll be fine. What is that? Okay, it's gone. So before I do too much baking, I am going to want to add more to my nose for one. And I am going to add my contour. I don't really need much. My cheeks are naturally dark right here, so I just go according to my cheekbones. And also, I always do my jawline. If your jawline's not defined, just tilt till you find the angle where the light falls, if that makes sense. I'm going to leave that, and I'm going to go in with my liquid blush. I'm usually an orange girly, but today we're going to be pink. And also put a little bit on the tip of my nose. Kiki, it's going to be fire. I'm telling you, it's going to be fire. Okay. What do I want to blend with? Let's go back in with our foundation brush. I'm going to use this. Sometimes I just switch it up because I get bored, but the reason why I'm using this foundation brush is because when I blend, it will help use my skin tone to blend those shades together so it doesn't look like I have a bunch of lines on my face. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to start with my jawline, and then you notice that I'm not smearing, I'm pressing into my skin. See, look at that jawline. Girl, who? Same thing to the other side. Then we're gonna go in and do our forehead. If your forehead is small, the less contouring you want to do, because darker colors make things look smaller. Lighter colors make things look larger or brighter or emphasize on that area. So, I just like the heavy contour and like the ombre look when I'm doing full glam, and I am doing a full soft glam today, so just blend this in. And I'm gonna finish my contour before I do my blush, because that's going to help me blend my blush better. Because I want my contour and my blush to mesh together. My nose, I use a separate brush, so I'm not going to worry about that now. I'm going to turn this heater off. It's really hot. Thank you, Kiki. Whoa. Okay, I'm back. So, now I'm going to blend in that blush. This side has already started, so I might as well start here. And I know it looks like a lot, but just stay with me. I promise you it's going to work out. I always think I have too much blush, and then when I go back, I'm like, oh. Trust me on this one, guys. Just trust me. And see, I look like Clown Town, right? That foundation I have on my hand. I go in with that, and then I go over my blush. Just really blend that in together. Trust the process, guys. Do I want a really bright under eye? I need to determine this right now. Let's leave it. And then e.l.f., the blush I use is the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush. Works like a charm. You don't need much. Very pigmented, very creamy, and very easy to work with. I really like a lot of e.l.f.'s products. I like their concealers. I like the blushes. And, you know, another one that I really like, I like Juvia's Place a lot as well. Okay. Now that we think we look crazy, we don't, you guys. Just trust me. And whatever you, yes, you always want to blend out your creams, but whatever you do, you can always, powder is another way to clean up, right? So if you don't like it, just clean it up with powder. So for my under eyes, I use Derma Blend. It is a white setting powder. It does not leave a white cast. However, it is brightening. So with my powder puff, I'm going to go in and I'm going to, not too close because I still got to blend in my nose. I just want to sit this so it doesn't crease right here. And then after this, I'll go in and bake. Okay, let me blend my nose. This is my favorite brush to use for my nose. It's the Real Techniques Soft Accent Brush. You see how it has that flat angle because it helps you to really get in and blend that in. And you always want to blend your contour into your eyebrows. I can't believe I do my eyebrows first, y'all, but it's okay. And then for the middle part, I always use my, thank you, girl. I always use my finger because I feel like nothing else is like slim enough. Just watch. Is this lighting good? I don't even think that made a difference, but. Now that I have my creams blend, I can go in and I can set my face. Powders to me is where the magic happens. So I'm gonna go in with my powders, and again we want to press that powder so that anywhere we haven't set, we want to set it first before we bake. And I use it for my forehead here. I don't use much because my forehead and my T-zone is kind of dry, so it really doesn't need much, but. And then down the middle. It might be crooked, but I'm gonna straighten it up with the powder. Let me set my other eye. Sometimes my nose be trying to play with me, like, come on, I need you to act right. There we go. Yes, I love it. This is the, hi Ariana, how are you today? I hope all is well with you. This is the Derma Blend powder. They also have it, I believe, in a banana and a brown shade if you would like to use that. I definitely recommend it, especially for the places where I concealed my face. It is no matching it. Now, I'm a girly that creases around my mouth. So I go in and I set around my mouth. I also don't try not to bring my blush in too far because sometimes that can make your cheeks look bigger instead of slimmer. Whatever look, you know, you're going for, obviously, but clean up my lines here from my jawline. But for the rest of my face, I go in with one size. This is in the shade Translucent. No joke, it's February 6th. What's that a reference to? I must have read your message late. I'm sorry, Ariana. But I go in with the rest of my face and I set it with this. It's not as bright. So I leave no area unset. So I actually contour after I do my cream. I'm gonna do my powder contour, but I do it twice. Let me show you how and why. Might need a smaller brush. I have a smaller brush up here. This one will work. So I've already set my face, right? I want to deepen that bronzer shade on my cheekbone here. And also I'm gonna bring it into my temple or my hairline because remember we want it to look flawless. We don't want to see where one color ends and another color starts. And I just do this around the borders of my face. And this is a powder, so technically, yes, we're powder contouring, but it's also a way to lock that color in for the rest of the day. You see what I mean by the ombre? Like, I like to leave my forehead really, really bright. I need to do my eyebrows and stop playing. Let me clean my nose out as well. All that powder. Makeup powder, of course. Okay. Gonna dust my nose here. And then for the sides of my nose, pinching the brush. And I'm going in. Remember, we're gonna blend it from our eyebrows into our nose. I'm gonna bring that in a little closer. There we go. And this is your chance to sharpen up anything that you missed or anything you feel like you didn't deepen enough. Now's your chance to do that. My forehead looks good. I'm pretty done with that. Jawline is snatched. I need to add blush. And I do want to sharpen up my nose just a little bit. Okay, so let me go back in with, when I bake under my eye. Of course, I bake with that translucent powder. And I always bring it up because I want my eyes to give a lifted look. When I bake, I don't like press the powder in because I'm not setting it, I'm baking it. So I just dab and then put it wherever I need to set it. Now I want to go in with my blush. I never really use my pink, so I'm going to go in with this Sephora blush in the shade Date Night. And I'm going to take, this is what it looks like. Bright, pretty pink. And I'm going to take a big fluffy brush. It doesn't matter which one you use, but I just happen to be using a blush brush. And I'm going to go in the apples of my cheek, and I'm going to bring that up. And you want to go right above where you contour so that blends together. And sometimes, especially if you're doing pictures or if you're doing content or, you know, whatever you're going for, it's not going to show up on camera as much as it does in person. So just keep that in mind. I always check in my phone or in my camera just to make sure that it's giving what I want it to give for that day or for that event. Especially if I don't want to be taking pictures. Like, I go a little ham. This side, I love this side. Now we need to put more setting powder. You see how I went too far up with the blush versus this side? So I just need to go in more setting powder and even that out. There's a way to fix everything, literally. Trying to take away my nose contour. I'm going to take my blush brush again and just, that even, that's more even. While that's setting, I don't know why I waited so long, but I'm going to do my brows. So to hold my brows in place, the best thing that I find is Duo Lash Glue. Don't go in with a brow gel. I don't go in with anything else. I go in with Duo Lash Glue. The important thing is when you're using this, it dries quick. So you have to work quick. So I'm going to do one brow at a time, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to lay it flat. Usually I would do this before I do my face. But today, for some reason, I didn't. And that's a good shape to me. Everything else can be achieved with filling it in. So go in and I'm going to do the other one. And before you go on with the next step, you always want to make sure your brows are completely dry. So I'm going to allow this product to completely dry before I move to the next step. This is my favorite brow. Does anybody else have a favorite brow? I know no two brows grow the same, but this is my favorite brow. To me, it has better shape. And it grows in a way that is more appealing to my face. This brow grows up, and this brow grows sideways. It's weird, but I make it work. Okay, while that's drying, it's almost dry. Oh, let me let my dogs in. I'll be right back. My poor dogs. Okay, I'm back. I said let them in, but I really meant I need to let them out. I actually have two Great Danes. They're father and son. One will be 7 this year, and the other one will be, and actually in like a few weeks. And the other one, he'll be 3 in August. Okay, brows. So after I've set them with the holding gel, they're locked in place. They are pressed down. I go in, doesn't matter what powder. I go in with the powder. And I mattify them. This gets the oils out and also helps the color show up quick. Or quicker, like you have better pickup of the color once you I'm probably not gonna carve my brows today, but once you mattify them, I shouldn't have did that powder. That's why you're not supposed to do powder and cream first and then put like too many layers. That's what they call cakey makeup. That glue, I put too much glue on. I'm trying to get that off right now. I think it's gone. Anyways, so I'm gonna relax my face as much as I possibly can so that my brows are symmetrical. And I'm gonna start here. She's giving. Yeah, I don't think I need to carve them out today with concealer. I don't think I need to. So I'm going to match this brow to this brow. I think this is even as we're going to get. And just to make it a little bit darker, I go in with my NYX Lift and Snatch pen in the shade, this is the shade Black. And this is really just to emphasize. I love it on the tail because it just makes it show up so good. So if I wanted a softer brow, I would definitely keep that one. But here's this one, and I'm gonna go in with do my other brow. So I'm going to go in now, and I want to dust off all of my extra powders and see what needs to be touched up. To dust off my extra powders, I am using Juvia's Place, the bronze palette in the shade Light. And under my eyes, I'm going to use this. And then the rest of my face, I'm going to use this shade. Let me grab a brush to do that. Actually, I think I'm going to use my blush brush. No, it'll be fine. So I'm just going to go in with this lighter shade. This just helps everything blend together. And I'm going to sweep it off. And we just sweep off that powder. So after I swept off that powder, we're just going to go in and look at anything that needs to be touched up. So the first spray I'm going to go in with is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist Spray. Now I'm going to let that set. I need more blush. I'm going to turn you a different way. I think I want to move you guys. I'm afraid of messing up my setup. Is that better? And then while this is drying, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my lashes on. I am a girly who uses her lash tool to put on her lashes, and that's that. It just makes my life easier, and to me it makes it easier to put them on too. So I suggest everybody get a lash tool. This is the one I use. Not my favorite one, but it gets the job done. I'll be launching mine too. I have some lash tweezers that I'll be selling along with lashes. So I'm pretty excited for that. Trying to figure out which lash goes on which side. I think it's this way. So I apply the glue to the lashes. This lash glue is so hard to get out your lashes when it gets in your own lashes. But it makes your lashes stay. So I apply it to the lash band and I wait until it's almost all the way clear before I apply it to my eyes. That rhinestone look I did last week on live made me use a whole lot of lash glue. I need to buy some more. Okay. While those lashes are drying, I'm going to go in. This is my second setting spray. So a setting mist and a setting spray are different. This is going to lock my look into place. Maybe I should put on a little more blush first. Or am I overthinking? Maybe I'm overthinking. Okay, so the easy way to put on lashes is to look down into the mirror. So I'm going to have this mirror that I'm looking down into, and then I'm going to apply my lashes. And so you look down till you can see your lash line. Adjust the lash where needed. I'm just trying to hold the inner corners so it stays. And I pulled it off. She's cute. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the other lash. And you just want to get those as close to the lash line as possible. So I'm gonna put on this my second setting spray, which locks everything in. It is the One Size setting spray. It's a mattifying spray that's gonna give me that all day hold. It's really strong too. After that dries, I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna go over my moles. So while that's drying, I'm gonna go back in and you can use whatever liquid liner you want. I'm using what I have and I'm going over my moles that I already have. Or you can add them if you want. I just let those dry. And while that's drying, I am going to go in and highlight. For highlighter, we're using Juvia's Place loose setting powder. Loose highlighter in the shade Clio. It's my favorite place to add it, so I add it first. Kind of went overboard, but it's okay. And we're gonna go down the center of our nose. I'm going back in with that contour brush and just cleaning that up. She's good now. Okay, and then on our cheeks, we're gonna go in with the same shade. I'm just using the lid because this stuff is like very pigmented. And I'm gonna go in on the apples of my cheeks, but very high. She's shiny. I'm gonna go with a smaller brush for my brow bone. If you don't like the glow or you like the matte look, you definitely don't have to do this. You can skip this step. But this is just my personal preference. Can I go in on my Cupid's though? It's fine because I haven't even added my lip color yet. And I'll do a little on my chin as well, just for balance. See how pretty it looks? So now, let me get these lashes. This one is very high up. I already know what earrings I'm wearing for this video. So for lips, I'm going to start off with a black liner. So after the black, I'm gonna go in with the brown liner. This is in the shade Cocoa Latte by Juvia's Place. And this is really just to soften that black. So for lipstick, I'm going in the shade Cocoa by Juvia's Place as well. And it's a rich, cool tone brown. It's really pretty. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer. In the middle. Now I just use my finger to blend it in. I'm gonna straighten them, clean up my edges. And then I go in, when I really want my edges to look sharp, I go in with my powder puff. And just hit those corners as well. I thought this lip was gonna be brown, but since it was cool tone, I think that's why I turned this color. I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm not taking it off. So this lip is here to stay. When I look at it, it does have like some red, some purple undertones. So I'm not surprised this is brown turned purple. Very pretty. Okay, I'm gonna let me change my top. I'm gonna change my top. I need to put on some earrings. But I think I'm just about done with this look for today. She's gorgeous. Yeah, the lip is staying. I debated it, but the lip is staying. She's definitely staying. Okay, let me change my top. Shabuya. And I'm just gonna pull this in a bun. I think that would be the most fitting. I got powder in my hair. I think I need a necklace as well. I have this little locket necklace I think I want to wear. She's cute. Very professional, very classy. I want to watch as well. When I get to talking with my hands, so. Let's add that in. What do you guys think? It's the final look. So before I record, I am going to take this time to let my device charge. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for sticking with me this far. I really hope you enjoyed the content today. I hope you learned something and I hope you took something with you. Until the next live, I will see you guys later. Bye.